Hey, you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, this week I am excited to talk to you about another one of my very favorite topics. Today, we're going to talk about blood sugar and how that affects your health, your weight loss, and your overall health. Last week, we talked about inflammation and the importance of keeping your inflammation down and what that was. Now, blood sugar goes hand in hand with inflammation. When your blood sugar is spiked, inflammation, its job is to get your body back into balance. So when you have accelerated blood sugar or low blood sugar, your body is busy trying to correct that. So it's really hard to lose weight when your blood sugar is off or when your inflammation's high. So that's why it's important, why they go hand in hand. And when we can really focus on balancing blood sugar, it will naturally keep your inflammation down because all of the habits that lower your blood sugar or balance your blood sugar also help with inflammation. So why blood sugar? Most people think about blood sugar in relation to diabetics, insulin resistance. And yes, that is more of the extreme case of blood sugar imbalance, but balancing our blood sugar benefits all of us. Now, why does blood sugar spike? Let me just tell you just kind of a quick overview of how blood sugar works. So when you eat something that has carbs, might be sugar, might be bread, most all foods have some kind of carbohydrates, vegetables, fruits, grains, it will spike your blood sugar. So that sugar gets in your bloodstream and it goes up. And so your pancreas releases insulin and attaches to it and stores it to get the blood sugar down. And so it will store it in your muscles and your fat cells. And when your muscle already has enough energy to use and it doesn't need any more, it stores the rest into fat cells. So when your blood sugar spikes, it's actually your body is going to be storing it as fat, that sugar as fat. So that's why a diet high in sugar leads to obesity often. So, and so when it is a high sugar food and you get a lot of insulin released and it's storing it, then a lot of times you have a crash. It will go down really quick. And then you're going to crave sugar. You're going to crave carbs to get that back up because extreme high or low is dangerous for your body. You want it just balanced. And so that's why a normal typical diet where maybe you have a bagel or juice or a smoothie or sugar in your coffee, whatever it is in the morning, might spike your blood sugar, and that's a fast carb. Your body's going to store that sugar away really fast, and then you're going to have a crash. And then you're going to feel tired. You're going to have cravings to get that back up. So you might grab a handful of candy or something from the vending machine to get you by. And so you can kind of see all day long, you're having the highs and lows. So as we learn to balance it, there are a lot of benefits. There's actually a study done at University of Toronto by Dr. Jenkins, and it's a very famous study. There were two large groups of people. They both ate the exact same things. One ate them in 3 balanced meals. One ate them divided into 6 smaller meals. The group that ate the 6 smaller meals actually had much better results with weight loss, balanced insulin levels, lower cholesterol, blood sugar was much more stable, and just overall health in general. And that's why with the optavia program, that's why it works so well, because the science behind it is balancing blood sugar and lowering inflammation. So as we do that, your body gets into balance and you're able to lose weight faster. So that's why our clients have such amazing results. So how can we balance our blood sugar? There are some key things that really help you to balance your blood sugar. And one thing that I do, I lost 45 pounds 12 years ago. And I've, over the years, as I've been practicing healthy habits and really focused on, keeping my weight off, the thing that has helped me the very most is focusing on balancing my blood sugar. So instead of thinking, how many calories does this have? I think, okay, I eat every few hours, every 3 hours, and I think, how can I balance my blood sugar for this 3 hours? So I'm very conscious and mindful of what I'm putting in my body and how it will affect my blood sugar, because when I do that, then the rest will just follow. Like those good benefits will come from that. And blood sugar has also been linked to if you have perimenopause or menopause, hormone imbalance. So learning to balance your blood sugar can actually help with that too. So there's many benefits. So how can we keep our blood sugar balanced? Now, when you're on the Optavia program, you are really practicing some really great lifelong habits. our high five. We talk about our high five all the time, and those 5 things really help you to keep your blood sugar balanced. And I love that during the weight loss phase, it's so simplified that you're not even having to track your macros and figure out, the exact amount of things. It's all done for you so that you can really focus on the mindset and make it doable, that those habits can really stick and become part of your lifelong routines. So our 5 habits, how do those help us with our blood sugar? Water helps to balance blood sugar. Make sure you're getting lots of water, and you're avoiding high sugary foods, because that concentrated sugar like soda, juice, even milk or smoothies, even though a fruit is blended, even though it's fruit, when it's blended, it spikes your blood sugar because your body's not having to work to break it down. It's already concentrated. Your blood just absorb it. So think of a smoothie like a treat. Maybe it might not be something that you drink every day. And when you do drink it, making sure that you're adding protein to it to help balance that blood sugar. So water is key. Making sure you're drinking water. That's going to keep your blood sugar more balanced by drinking water. Exercise. Exercise actually helps to keep your blood sugar balanced. The more muscle you have, it works to keep your blood sugar more balanced. But also, after you eat a meal, if you go for a walk, it will help balance your blood sugar. So that's a good trick. If you ate maybe something that is higher in carbs or had a treat, going for a walk afterwards can really help to keep that more balanced. Or any type of exercise. It doesn't have to be a walk. Any type of exercise. It could be vacuuming your house, like movement, getting your muscles moving, help to absorb and break down that sugar so it's not stored. So that is a great thing. The third thing is sleep. Sleep can affect your blood sugar. When you are sleep deprived, you actually release more hormones that make you hungry and crave sugar. So you're more tend to eat more unhealthy if you're not getting enough sleep. But also your body's not detoxing as well. And so it's not managing your stress as well when you're not getting enough sleep. So make sure your sleep is on key. Also, let's see, hydration, exercise, sleep, mindset. So learning to manage your stress, because often not just stress affects your body, it increases inflammation and affects your blood sugar, but it also is a culprit for emotional eating. So recognizing those buffers when you're covering up emotion with food instead of processing them and managing them, that can tend to blood sugar spikes, not just from the stress physically, but also what you're putting into your body because of that stress. So really be mindful of that. And then the fifth is nutrition, small balanced meals every few hours. And every time you eat, think, what can I eat to balance my blood sugar? Now, of course, I'm talking about after the weight loss phase. During that weight loss phase, it's all done for you. Those foods that you eat in the weight loss phase, those are the things that will keep your blood sugar balanced. The fuelings, those are perfectly designed to balance your blood sugar. So even though I've lost my weight years ago, I still incorporate those for healthy snacks, especially when I'm busy, because I know if I eat one of them, I'm good for 3 hours. And so it makes it very simple. Also, trying to get protein every time you eat, incorporating healthy fibers and fats, those help you balance blood sugar. And so one thing that I do is every time I eat, I just think, how can I balance my blood sugar? What protein could I eat for this snack? Whether it be a fueling, or it might be an egg and toast, or some fruit and cottage cheese. I pair those together. That keeps my blood sugar balanced. And eating in moderation. When you eat too much, your body can only use a certain amount of that energy. And so the rest has to be stored somewhere. So keeping those meals smaller, more balanced meals is really helpful. And so those are a few things that really help to balance blood sugar. Now, if you want to learn more about blood sugar, the science behind it, a couple of resources is Dr. A's Habits of Health in section 2.7 talks about the science of healthy eating and weight loss, goes into balancing blood sugar. And then in the Life Book, element 15, how to eat healthy for life. Dr. Anderson really dives into the glycemic index and shows you what foods are higher glycemic and what foods you want to choose most often that will keep your blood sugar balanced, and how to pair those foods together. When you do choose a higher glycemic food, how to pair it with something that will help keep that blood sugar balanced. So that's just a quick overview of how blood sugar affects your health, why it affects your weight and keeping your weight off, and a few tips on keeping at a healthy weight by balancing blood sugar. And the core thing is, remember those high five. Those are the things that are going to make it more simple, and those lifelong habits are going to pay off, not just in the weight loss phase, but for the rest of your life. All right, have a great week.